So the truckers are going on strike from October 11th to October 13th. Now, what could this mean for America? Seeing as though America runs on truckers, I think I know what's happening. Seeing as though the plant I used to work at had truckers constantly and I was talking to them about things, I think I know. Okay, here's one of the things about truckers. Obama made a law that made it so that unless you had special clearance or something of that nature, like if you're transporting something for the government, you were not allowed to have a gun. Guess what? At least 1/3 of the truckers that I brought in, that I checked out, I would find their guns. They weren't really all that great at hiding them either. Okay, sir? Alright. Have any firearms, anything of that nature on here? I used to be a security guard. Nope. Tux double barrel shotgun. Deeper in the back seat. Oh god, it's like truckers. They either have like batons, like something to smack the shit out of somebody with, a gun, or a dog. So I've seen only one guy who had all three, and that was the Muslim guy that I had to talk with a while back. But he owned his own truck, so apparently it was okay. Now, one of the things that I wanted to bring up was this: truckers. They came in. I talked to them in the office, and we talked to them about them being a trucker, and they would always tell me this: it used to be fun, not so much anymore. Why? Because there's a bunch of laws that got passed, a lot of laws that I didn't agree with at first, but then later on agreed with, that just made it so hectic for them. One of which is this rule. I believe it's 14 hours. You can only drive for 14 hours, and then you have to stop. And at that point, it doesn't matter where you stop so long as it's over on a safe area on the side of the road. Guess what? Cops can't do shit for you. So if you see a trucker stopped on the side of the road, it's probably his 14-hour rule. I'm not sure if it was 14 hours or 12 hours, but still. Guess what? Not too much. At first I was against that because a lot of truckers, they like to go in heavy and haul as long as they can. But there was a gratuitous amount of accidents that was caused by that. There was an Asian guy who was driving somewhere southern Missouri, 20 some odd hours in. Wound up falling asleep behind the wheel, wiped out two trucks, just completely eviscerated them. Did he die? No. Truck wasn't harmed. But still. That guy's going to prison for manslaughter for what he did. I feel sorry for the guy, but you know what? He should have followed the fucking rules. Another thing is that, well, going back to the whole gun thing. Why does that matter if a trucker has a gun? It's a stressful job. I mean, yeah, surely you'd want them not to have guns. Why? Because a lot of truckers go into rough areas. I've heard plenty of horror stories of truckers going into places in Washington, D.C., Chicago, East St. Louis that drop shit off and having a bunch of people stare. I wonder if we can jack that truck. One of the guys actually told me that he just got a new truck because he had his last one stolen. It's not fun anymore. That's why they're doing it. It's not fun. A lot of these laws that they have are counterproductive and keep the truckers from actually doing their jobs. As such, the truckers have had enough and they're doing this protest. I'm just worried about how many are actually going to get fired after this. Now, my personal opinion on the trucking, there are a few laws that are bullshit. There are a few laws that are actually quite well-meaning. A 14-hour rule? Yeah, I'm okay with that. The gun rule? Most people these days are cowards, and if they say they're going to kick your ass, they're not going to do a damn thing. So, I'm not worried about a trucker shooting another trucker. 50 years ago? Yeah, worry about it. Today? Nah, not so much. But, essentially, shit happens, and well, this is how things are. I hope to God that these truckers, the mass majority of them, don't get fired, though I know some of them are, whenever this protest happens. I understand the pain because, well, I had to deal with the pain a lot when I was a security guard. One of the things that I remember is there was a trucker who was only 5 minutes late for his load. 5 fucking minutes. We shut down the plane at 1 o'clock. He showed up at 1:05. His paperwork said 2 o'clock. He got fucked over. He was pissed off. That was the worst thing I'd ever seen a trucker do. That being said, Truckers aren't bad people. They're generally good people. I've met a few smelly, stinky, nasty ones, but they were still nice guys. And ironically, it's the smelly, stinky, nasty ones that like to buy me the most food. Well, bought me the most food when I was working as a security guard. Because if you're nice to a trucker and you're a security guard, they'll buy you shit. Anyways, I'm done with my rant and ramble. I hope you guys liked it. I'm also working on my documentary still. I'm waiting for Kickstarter to approve it. You could also donate down below to help me get the thing set up. If you like the video, subscribe. Don't like it, fuck off.